Are you looking to get your first house but having a lot of trouble because the market is so freaking hot right now? Even if you can get a house, you usually have to overpay. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get a good deal on a house and live in it in this crazy market. Let's go. Before I get going, please hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. The method I'm about to go over is actually not a new method. It's been around a long time. People have done it for a long time, but not everybody really knows about it. It's called house hacking. What is house hacking? House hacking is living in a house or a duplex, 2-family, triplex, 3-family, or quadplex, 4-family house while you're either renting it out or fixing it up. So you're house hacking, you're buying a house at a discounted price because it needs work, and you're living in all of it or part of it and either renting out the other half or fixing it up. There's usually two ways that people house hack. The first way is you buy a house that needs work and needs fixing up. However, it is livable. So the fact that it needs work and needs fixing up, but you can live in it, usually means you're going to get it at somewhat of a discount. And then over the next few months or few years, you fix it up. You paint a couple weekends. You put new floors in a couple months. You redo the kitchen in 6 to 8 months. So it's a way to live in a house and slowly fix it up over time. Obviously, it has some pros and cons that we're going to go over. The only way you're able to buy that house at that discount is because it needs work. Not very many people are willing to buy a house that's not 100% done and move-in ready. Those houses that are move-in ready, 100% done, freshly rehabbed, or in great condition, those are the houses that are going 10, 20, 30, 40, $1,000 over asking. The houses that need some work are not going over asking right now, so that's a little bit of a niche that you can take advantage of if you want to live in it. The second way that a lot of people house hack, this is a little bit more of the investor type of way, are people that are willing to buy a duplex, which is 2 units, a threeplex, which is 3 units, or a quadplex or fourplex, which is 4 units. You buy 2, 3, or 4 units and you live in 1 unit and then you rent out the other 1, 2, or 3 units, and usually you don't have to pay any mortgage and you can cash flow. You can do this one with a rent-ready or market-ready house because you're getting that extra income, or you can do this one and do a little bit more of that repair model where you can buy something in distress and fix it up and rent it out as you get the units fixed up. So whether you want to be an investor now or in the future, or you're just looking to get in a house, house hacking can help you out a ton. I don't have enough time to do that. I don't know how to rehab. I don't have the funds. All those things that are going through your mind, we're going to address. The first question you may have is, where do you find these deals, these house hack deals? Because they're usually not always on the market your traditional route. Going to an agent and finding their listings on the multiple listing service or MLS that you see on Zillow and Realtor.com, going and looking for houses for sale there, that's usually where you're going to find those market-ready and retail-ready houses that you're not being able to buy at a discount. In order to find these deals, you have to get a little more creative, but like I said, it is worth it because you're getting these houses at a discount. You find these deals by talking to real estate agents and getting them to bring you the house before they list it on the open market. A real estate agent is not going to let you have a discount or even show you a house that is going on the retail market that is rent-ready or show-ready. They're going to list those and they're going to get paid a lot of money on those, and they're not going to have to do much work besides sort through 10 offers over asking. However, real estate agents do come across houses and duplexes and triplexes and fourplexes that need work, that have to have some work done to them. Maybe it's a hoarder house, maybe the person's going through foreclosure, maybe it just hasn't been updated in 40 years and they don't feel like listing it and having to go through all those crazy inspections that retail buyers ask for. So real estate agents do come across these kind of houses and they don't really like to list them because usually they're a pain to do that because there's a lot of red tape that goes with listing houses that need a lot of work. So what you do is you talk to this agent and let them know that you're looking for a fixer-upper, a house that needs some work, and hopefully you develop a relationship with them, and as they come across that house, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 times a year, hopefully if you're staying top of mind with them, they will bring you that deal, and at that point you can go evaluate it and look at it and run your numbers and decide if you're okay with living in a house that needs work and you're going to repair it over time. So that's a great source to find these deals. You can also find these deals by talking to local wholesalers. I say this a lot, but join your local real estate investing Facebook groups and meetup groups and let those those wholesalers and even real estate agents that are in those groups know that you're looking to house hack. They will like that because if you're willing to live in the house and fix it up over time, honestly, they can sell it to you for a bigger profit than they can sell it to me if I'm just going to buy it and pay somebody a ton of money to fix it up and then sell it. They're making more money, but you're also getting a better deal than buying something that's on the market that's 30 grand over price what it should be or what the market should bear. What if you're not handy? That's okay, you don't have to be very handy. You have several options. One, you can just hire stuff out over time. And what you're gonna do if you're not handy at all is you're not gonna buy a house that needs complete gut that's livable. You just buy a house that's outdated, and then you can either figure the stuff out as you go, get creative. There's YouTube videos on how to buy houses, house hacking this video, but there's literally YouTube videos on anything. If you don't know how to demo cabinets, just look up a YouTube video. Almost everybody watching this video has the ability to demo cabinets. It takes a lot more skills to put cabinets back up per se, but you can hire someone at Home Depot to do that. You can hire other investors to do that. You can hire other contractors to do that. There's a lot of different places you can go to do things like that. So you're gonna have to get creative. You're gonna have to be willing to do some learning on the job, and you just gotta be willing to roll up your sleeves and do a little bit of work if you're gonna house hack. You may not have any money to put down on any repairs to do over time. You don't have enough, active income coming in, in 3 months down the line to put new floors in. Well, I understand that. There are different things you can do if you're buying the house at enough of a discount because it needs work and you start to do a few sweat equity things. You are building the equity in the house. What is equity? Equity is you owe $100,000 on a house and it's worth $150,000. So that 50 grand in equity is the difference between what you owe and what it's worth. That's going to go up over time with the market just, as without doing anything, the market's going to go up 10 to 15% this year. So you're going to get equity just by owning it. But also if you start to do a few things and add value slowly over the next few months to 6 months, the equity is going to grow even more. And the bigger equity it grows, you can take out a home equity line of credit. It's called a HELOC. So the bank will allow you to borrow some of that equity that you've built up, and you can take that and do repairs and do things with the actual house. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is if you get creative on your front end of purchasing, you can use an FHA loan, which is a federally backed loan. Not going to go into a ton of detail on it. It's basically a loan that allows you to put 3.5% down rather than the traditional 20% down. And you can do that with single families, 2 families, 3 families, and 4 families. You cannot do that 5 and more. That's not allowed, but 4 units or under, you can take that FHA loan and just put 3.5% down rather than 20% down. So that other 16.5% that you're saving, that you were maybe saving up for, you can use that for some of the repairs. Don't have time. Well, the good thing about house hacking is you live in that house. If you're doing a flip that's 15 miles from your house and you're hiring things out and having to go meet contractors over there and having to go there before and after work and not be home with your family or your dog or whatever it may be, that's a little bit more challenging. But if you're living in the house and willing to section off portions of the house and repair them as needed and as you have the cash to and time to, it makes it a lot easier because you're actually living there. So house hacking only works if you're willing to do a little bit of work, roll up the sleeves, and get creative. If you want to live in a house now and not overpay, you need to get creative, whether you want to get into investing, duplex, triplex, fourplex, or you just want to have a house and live in it. You will be able to get houses at a discount. You will have immediate equity, and you will add sweat equity over time. And like I said, you can tap into that for home improvements or to do other things with. If you saw any value out of this video, please hit that subscribe button and make sure to hit that notification bell turned on so you get notified when new videos come out and also when I go live. Because I do go live on YouTube once a week. If you want to interact with me and ask questions, make sure that notification bell is hit. And in the comment below, comment which is your favorite type of house hacking. If you think you'd be okay with a duplex or a triplex and having tenants next to you, or you just want to be by yourself and live in it and build it up over time. Let me know which one you want to do.